How you guys doing? What's going on? I welcome you guys. We have to talk about this. It is a lot of stuff that is unfolding with David. We have a lot of updates with you guys. So I want you guys to come on in, take a seat. And if you guys would like, I want you to hit that link and come up here to talk to us about this. This is serious, you guys. I mean, we're looking at another Diddy, another R. Kelly. We need all boots on the ground. They're telling me it's a possibility. It was more girls. Could you believe it? Could you imagine? And you know what's interesting? They said he was good with music and he told the truth inside his music. If you listen to his songs, if you listen to the music videos, I mean, he was so sinister. He put it right there in front of you guys' faces. It was hiding in plain sight and nobody caught on. Now they're trying to say that the people around him did not know she was underage. Bull crap. Let's stop the crap, you guys. How many times are they going to lie in our faces? I tell you what, I'm sick of the lies. I'm sick of the hidden agendas. I am sick. I am sick. Do you hear me? How you guys doing? Hey, Alice. Hey, 420. Hey, Queen. Hey, La Crystal. How you guys doing? I need all my soldiers up in here. And I want to let you guys know I will be going live tonight at 11 o'clock to talk about Ramika Meeks. There's new updates on that. But how you guys doing tonight? Hey, Queen of Thousands of Moons. How you doing, baby? Hey, Leave Thus Alone. How are you? Hey, Miss Bugs. What's going on? Miss Bugs says, what is wrong with this young man? When I tell you that guy is so sick and twisted to take and lure a young girl, a innocent one, from her family, from her loved ones. Her mom loved her. Her mom loved her, but he lured her to his trap and to do what at the end? To take her life away. He told her, I love you, and love bombing, and you don't need your mama. You don't need your family. All you need is me. And oh my God, that's why it's so important to talk to your young ones about dating and about getting with these men and women at a very young age, because they were knowing each other when she was 12. I mean, usually, puberty hits around that time, that's just nature. So you guys have to have the talks, okay? And for whatever reason, she decided to venture off with this guy who will soon take her life. She was risking it all by a demon himself. Oh my God, I don't even know the words to describe him. Can you guys help me out here? What word would you describe David for someone to lure an innocent one out from their home, from their mother's protection, from their parents' protection, lure them out with words? And you know what, ladies? You have to be careful what guys tell you, because that's why guys will always tell you lies, because they know it works. They said that, women, it's always about the ears, what they listen to. Just like in the Garden of Eden, when Satan, the serpent, was talking in Eve's ear, she listened. So women, you got to close your ears when it comes to these guys. And they said with the guys, it's all about the looks, these women can allure a guy in with their looks, because I guess for guys, the looks is the weakness, and for women, it's what you tell them is the weakness. So he was telling her so much nonsense to get her off her comfort zone, to get him into his web, and there he will keep her, and he will take her life away. And I feel in my heart of hearts, he already knew what he was planning on doing. I think he take these girls and leave them as trash. And that is just his God complex, because he feels like he is bigger than God himself. For you to take a life away, and this is a life that you claim that you love, that you care about, you cannot love and care about. You're taking them away from their parents. You're taking them away from their life and said, no, you have to trade that in for my love only. And then they're telling me the people that was working around him, they're saying, oh, we didn't know she was underage. Bull crap. I have the messages on Discord. All right. You guys know Discord is a platform. I believe it's like private where people do all this heinous talking back and forth. And I want to say to the parents out here, you guys better start getting hip. You guys better start getting hip on social media, because that is a different world within itself. Social media, all these apps. You got Bumble, you got, that's a dating app, and little girls on there. You got all these dating apps. You have all of these Instagrams, people meet. I mean, it's so many places. Every site is a club almost for you to meet different people. I would say I want to say take your kids off social media, but they're going to find a way to get on social media and go and do what they do. So you have to have some type of, I don't even know, child. Let's continue here. So I do have a lot of reports. People are saying that she was pregnant. Did you guys know about that? Press 2 if you guys knew that she was pregnant. I heard rumors, but I didn't know it was true. And I just want to know, did he make her terminate the pregnancy? Where is the truth? Do we have who is taking her to the doctor to get tested? I mean, did she miss her period? And he's like, okay, she's pregnant. We can't take her to the doctor. We have to just get rid of her. I mean, was that the determining factor based on her pregnancy? I mean, what was the determining factor? And you know what else is so sinister? That he knows he did it, right? He knows he did it. Press 2 if you guys feel like he knows he did it. You know you did it, David. But yet he still won't come and confess. He knows more than he's leading on, but he's not saying anything. Now the police are saying, oh my goodness, he's a willing participant. He's coming down. But is he being forthcoming? I don't think that David is being forthcoming. I think he's a snake. I think he's very deceitful. I think he's very calculated, because my mind, how are y'all not arresting this man and locking him up? He's nothing but 20 years old. Is he that smart? Is he that witty? Is he that calculated where he can outsmart the police, that y'all can't even just take his butt and put him in prison where he belongs? I mean, what is really going on here? Is David that smart? Is he that calculated? I mean, tell me what is going on. Now, people are saying it is a ritual. Oh my goodness, access denied. If this is a ritual, that means that David is not working alone. That means that it is the higher ups bidding for David to do this nefarious thing to get more into Hollywood. And David is not on this by himself. And if that is the case, access denied, that means that, of course, there's more victims, because possibly, we're talking about all that stuff with Diddy, but apply all that stuff with Diddy and apply it to David. David, where are the bodies? Where are the rest of the bodies? This can't be the only victim out here, right? Press 5 if you guys believe it's more victims out here. And before I continue on, I see you, Blessed Taylor. I'm glad you came up. I want more of you guys to come up and talk about this, but I need you guys to like the video. It's a shame we only have 66 likes. Today, I'm trying my best not to yell, so I really need you guys to care. I need you guys to care about me. I need you guys to love on me, okay? Please like the video. Please like the video. We are a small community over here, but hopefully we can grow and be major one day, okay, where our voices will be amplified and the truth will come out and we will get more justice. Because the reason why our voices is so important, because it's apparent right now that have another young girl that's about to go through the same thing this young girl is going through, that can possibly help or see the signs to save her child's life. So our voices are important, and we have to let people know we do care. We do care about these young girls. We care about the young boys. We care. Do you guys care? Press 5 if you guys care. Oftentimes, these celebrities or these wicked individuals, they have the ideology that you guys don't care. So we have to show them we do care. We will fight for ours, and we're going to continue to search and hunt you down until justice is served. Okay, so let's get these likes up. Let's get these likes up. All right, so I'm going to put this down. Give me 1 second because I know. Let's get these likes up. I want to put this up here. And then I didn't even talk about the picture. So this picture, this is the young girl. And you see he was posting her, but he put a purse in front of her face. I mean, he knows what he's doing. I mean, he's so calculated. He does it right in front of your face. And then, a lot of people felt like he was gay. They said, well, he wear his nails painted. He has blonde hair. By looking at him, he looks very feminine. But just because a man appears to be feminine does not mean that he's innocent, does not mean that he is gay. I believe that people can disguise themselves as looking more softer or more innocent, like they won't harm you, because we have a stereotype, and I do stereotype too. When you see a strong guy with a hoodie on, you think he's a bad guy. You think that he's going to put you down, right? It's a possibility. But you never suspect a man that's got his fingernail polish, a man that wears blonde hair and blonde wigs, a man that looks feminine. You'd be like, you wouldn't expect him for being a danger or being a harm. But honey, let me tell you, they are a danger too. Okay. They are very much a danger. All right. So do not be fooled by the looks. So I want to go here. Also, I want to play some news clips that I came across yesterday, and I'm going to talk about some stuff that I came about today. You know what? Let's get to the pregnancy. So these are some people that are talking about the pregnancy, and I just want to go through and see what they're saying, right? Let's check it out.
We may now have evidence that David got Celeste pregnant before her life was taken. So a brand new Discord message was just leaked from July of 2024 where David says, I'll join the group chat with wifey and give y'all story time. He then says, me and deleted user got a kid on the way. And that same deleted user posted this image, which is allegedly of Celeste's hands with the name David. And this image where she is allegedly with David somewhere that looks like backstage. And the timeline does match up to after she went missing and was with David. And people from this chat said that she was known to delete her account so that people wouldn't find her and they wouldn't find out about her relationship with David. And the Discord staff has officially spoken out saying they were never aware of her true age or that she was a missing person, and they thought that she was around 18 or 19. They said they no longer associate with David or support his actions and are deeply saddened by the situation. And just to put things in perspective, this is how Celeste looked when she met David, and you cannot tell me that she looks of age.
Ooh.
Celeste, let me know what you guys think, and as always, I'll keep you guys updated.
Thank you for keeping us updated.
Celeste pregnant before her life was taken. So a brand new Discord message was just leaked from July of 2020.
So you heard that, right? Did you guys hear that? Press 7 if you guys hear that. Wow, he had her pregnant. Now, where is the baby? He is so sick. That means not only did he take Celeste out of here, but he took the child out of here too. Because if she had a baby, where is the baby? He took his own child out of here. And for what? I have no idea why. Did Celeste, that she finally wanted to share this news with her family, because she didn't have any family. She had to really give up her whole identity, to be with this man. She couldn't associate with her family anymore, her friends anymore. Man, could you imagine you're coming into the world and you're going to bring life and you can't even have a mother, or you just have to just, man, that is very wild. That is very wild. I feel that she felt so alone. She probably felt like she's stuck because I'm sure David He has a very mean side to him, you guys. He comes on social media and he seems so nice and sweet and fairy with those little kitten toys. But when I tell you behind the scenes, he is very angry. He is, ooh, it's scary almost. And mind you, he's an adult and she's a innocent one, you know? So he's brainwashing her, possibly making her feel like her mom don't love her, her mom don't like her. You know how these adults get into these innocent people minds to try to keep them in control. But what happens when the person comes of age? What happens when she starts to think for herself? What happens when she wants to, I guess, cross the line because all you're getting is another parent? I mean, David is treating her, he was a dictator of her soul, of her, you know. And I'm sure he was mistreating her, abusing her, I mean cheating on her, doing the worst, and she could not do anything. And I want David in jail. I want all the workers around David to be in jail, because you cannot tell me that they did not know that this young girl was innocent. She looked innocent. You knew she was innocent. You didn't, well, where's your family at? Where? Come on now. He's been smuggling this girl around for I don't know how long. How long? And then to do that to the body, and David not come forward and say, you guys, he didn't even feel guilty. He didn't even feel like I can't live a lie anymore. I have to come forward, and I have, and you know what else? He said he's a Christian. He said that he believed in the word of Jesus. And I tell you right now, you know, I don't know what's going on with him, but I rebuke that in the name of Jesus, because no way for him to do all those evil things to an innocent one. And fornication. But did they get married? Did we see a wedding ring? Did they actually get married? Or was this something he told her? Because I could have swore I saw a ring, right? So did he say, okay, we're going to get married. It don't have to be legitimate, but you know, maybe he gave her some talking points where back in the day when they did not have government, what they did to legitimize their marriage. So that's what I'm thinking, you know, that he really just made everything up as he went. I tell you, he is a crafty son of a gun. He is definitely crafty. So I want to look at that. Did he give her a wedding ring, you guys? Press 7 if he gave her a wedding ring. Did you guys see a wedding ring? Thank you, Fifi. Fifi donated $5. You know how my heart is. I appreciate you. Oh my God, Gigi. This tea is scorching. You got me screaming at work. Keep on the good journalism. Thank you so much, sweet Fifi. You know I love me some you. So my goodness, I want to know, with this young lady, did you guys see a ring? Press 1 if 7. Okay, so he did give her a ring. It was an engagement ring. Okay. It was an engagement ring, but you know, an engagement ring and a ring, it's two different things. You know, as a Christian, you don't supposed to fornicate. You have to remove yourself from that type of lust. But this guy, he had lust written all over him, right? So I want to play you some video footages, and I want you guys to hear him talk. Some of you guys probably have never heard David talk. And I want to know, press 10 if you guys have ever heard David talk before. When I heard him talk, I was expecting him to sound like feminine. I was expecting him to sound like RuPaul, you know? I was expecting a RuPaul persona, because I've never heard him, but I saw some pictures with his, you know, fingernails painted and hair colors and stuff like that. So I thought it was going to be like a feminine persona, but it wasn't, you know? So I want you guys to see these video footages. And sorry about that, I still have to go back here to talk about the pregnancy, because not only is he talking about the pregnancy, Okay, we have more.
Took his 15-year-old girlfriend because she had gotten pregnant. Wanted to keep it, and he didn't want to be charged as the PDF file he is. 14 million views and 159,000 likes. So a lot of people agree with this. Basically implying that he got her pregnant, but then wanted to deliver the baby, but then couldn't because then that would obviously be exposed that he's dating a 13-year-old. As you can see from this footage as well, you can literally see David taking her backstage. That is actually nuts. So it just confirms that they were together and they were caught red-handed yet again. Now, I think y'all already seen this news, but apparently he has the same exact tattoo on him and her. Now that I put two and two together, is it because you can't let anybody know that you're dating? Like, I just realized that might be what the tattoo means. That you need to be quiet, not tell the world that I'm dating a 13-year-old. Dude, oh my God. I don't know. What do y'all think about this in the comments? Do you think this statement is correct? Do you think that's what happens? I bet my last dollar David took his 15-year-old girlfriend because she had gotten pregnant.
Ooh. What are y'all thoughts about that? I just feel like with the tattoo, it's like you have to sacrifice. He got in her head like, in order to love me, I need to know you're serious. I have all these other women that want me, and I have to know, what are you willing to sacrifice to love me? Are you willing to give your soul to me in order to be with me? It's almost, he was giving her that type of ideology. She had to sell her soul in order to be with him. She had to give up her identity, her past, everything just to be with him. And I guess with the tattoos, that's just another contract, another thing saying that we are together. More so, we're going to die together. You're not going to leave me ever. It's dominating, and it's sad. And he dismembered that young girl's body, that innocent one's body. He dismembered her and had her just taken out of here, and went for months not saying anything, not confessing, because he don't care about her loved ones. Did he ask the mom or the father respectfully, can I have your daughter's hand in marriage? No, but yet he's a Christian. He's a Christian. And I just wonder, Celeste, what did you think, Celeste? I have no idea what Celeste, I don't know how she grew up. I don't know if she grew up Christian or how did she grow up, but was she just so felt like she was living in a fantasy world? Because these guys, they will put in your head, you're lucky to be with me. All these women, look at all these girls that want to be with me, and I chose you. You have to sacrifice to be with me. And that will make someone just continue to sacrifice because they feel like, oh my goodness, I am lucky. When you run across a young person and they don't feel worthy of a celebrity, and a celebrity want to be with them, I mean, how some of these young girls are. You see them at the concerts and they're screaming to the top of their lungs. They're falling out, almost like idolizing these guys. I see it a lot. Do you guys see it where a lot of these young girls idolize these male celebrities? Press one if you do. I see it all the time. Even when a hip hop, you see how that NBA young boy, I don't know what type of hypnosis he has on these young girls, but he abuses them. He gives them bumps, and they still sacrifice their morals, their values, their soul just to be with him. So it definitely says something about these young girls and their identity to these male celebrities. I mean, it's really sick. And these male celebrities, they know their power. They're treated like they're gods, and they're going to utilize it, and they're going to destroy these girls one by one, two by two, and sometimes in mass. They are destroying these girls. And look at what he did to her. It's just awful and it's sick.
Yeah, I'm going to call it allegedly. Celeste was pregnant. He tried to make her have the baby at their house. That girl probably passed away at the house trying to have that baby. We're going to see. We gonna see. Yeah, I'm gonna call it.
All right. So you see people outside, they're saying that she was pregnant. But if the police got her body, I don't know if they're finished on the autopsy report. Press 7. Are they finished on the autopsy report? Press 7 if they are. But I'm thinking within the autopsy report, we should see that she was pregnant, right? Or because it was so long, because remember, her body was in the trunk of the Tesla, in the front of the trunk of the Tesla, in the streets of Hollywood for how long? For how long? It was a long time, you guys. People are saying they were walking around there and they can smell a stench. And then think about that. He left her in the streets of Hollywood. I don't know, but people are saying sacrifice and ritual in Hollywood left her in the street in a Tesla in a trunk. I think those are all symbols because when it comes to this guy, David, he does everything with intention. He's an artist. The number 4, how he have it in his name, is for intention. He has a reason behind everything. Why did he leave her body in West Hollywood? Why did he put it in a Tesla truck? I'm sure he has a reason for every single thing because that is the mindset that you guys are up against, you know? And it's just crazy out here. It's crazy out here. Let's get these likes up. We really need these likes to go up.
I think David killed Celeste because he got her pregnant. If internet sleuths are to be believed, David and Celeste started their relationship in 2021. Most people are saying that Celeste was 11 years old, but let's remember she has a late birthday in September. So she could have been 10 years old when she and David first started interacting.
Wow.
Apparently, David and Celeste were in a relationship up until Celeste was reported missing in April of 2024 when she was 13 years old. Now, what happens to most girls between the ages of 10 and 13? That's normally when most girls get their first period because they're going through puberty and will develop the ability to become pregnant. Now, when David first met Celeste, he was in high school, he was a teenager, but it's still fucking weird because why are you fucking around with a 10 or 11-year-old, a child? By the time Celeste goes missing, David is 19 years old, firmly and legally an adult. He's also rising in fame thanks to his musical virality on TikTok. It probably wouldn't help his career to have gotten a literal child pregnant, but it's definitely not going to help his career if he killed a pregnant child. At this point in time, all of this is alleged. There's still an ongoing investigation. The story is developing, but I will echo the sentiments of most people online. If this motherfucker did that shit, underneath the jail.
All right. So the reason why he did all of this, because he felt that he can get away with murder. He's been around people in the industry. He's been around Hollywood. Now, if he is that famous, that popular, like they say, that the Hollywood vultures are on top of him like white on rice. And he knows that people in the industry have done this multiple times before. I bet you he have been listening to stories how he could do it and get away with it because they have done it plenty of times. Press 4 if you agree. And I also feel that he felt that he can get away with it. He did not think that he would get caught. He felt that he will get away with it. And the reason why he kept her hitting is because he knew he was doing is wrong. He knew morally it was corrupt. He knew it did not align with Christian values. He knew he was wrong. That's why he hit her. That's why he made her go away from her family. No man that loves you or care for you want to see you distance from your mom and from your family. They will want to meet your family. They will want, you to be around your mom, your loved ones. They will want that for you, not to steal that from you. And it's sad because her last days, I bet she was crying out for her mom. How many of you guys bet? Give me a 5 if you know that this young girl in her last days was begging out for her mom, was begging out, Mom, please save me. God, please save me. I knew she was just begging for help. And I'm sure multiple times she had thoughts of leaving or tried to leave, or thoughts of like, man, I wonder how my mom is doing. I wonder how my family is doing. And maybe she went on social media to see how they were doing, and because clearly she was on social media, but she was monitored. He kept a tight leash on her. So it's just crazy. I mean, it sounds like something in a horror movie. Honestly, this is a horror movie in real time, you guys. So let's get these likes up. I beg you guys, get these likes up, and make sure you guys have subscribed, and so we can keep on this topic. Now, people are saying it was just her head and her other parts that was found in the trunk. Really sick person, that is. It was just her head and other body parts that was found in the trunk. So all of her body parts were not in the trunk. So we're having missing body parts. Are we really having missing body parts now? Man, I tell you, this is creepy. And to think all of those millions of people is just taking this guy in, taking his spirit in, and his spirit is so dark. They're taking all this in. He needs to be banned. His music needs to be off the shelves. He really does. I don't want to see him in the stores. I don't want to hear him. I can't say that. I got to watch my words, right? Because, yeah, I don't want to see him. I can say that, okay? I don't want to see him. All right, so let's continue on.
People are now saying that David was allegedly engaged with someone.
Man, I genuinely feel like that baby was fucking pregnant. Bruh, listen. Even when they was on, I felt like she wanted to get away from him, and he knew that. Even in his music, it felt like he knew that she wanted to leave him. Because if you look at the message she had with another young girl, she was saying every time they mess around, he make her bleed. And she was just talking as if she wanted to leave. His music is about somebody wanted to leave him not wanting them to leave, and how the person know what he got to do. Basically, if they try to leave, like I listened to his whole album, mind you.
I mean, that is confession right there, folks. Folks, that is a confession right there. David told Celeste, if you leave me, I have to discard you. Celeste wanted to leave. Okay. I knew she wanted to leave. I knew she was begging out for her mom. These guys will lie to you and make it seem like everything is going to be beautiful and everything. But once you get over there, reality sets in. It's not all what you thought. It's not all what it was cracked up to be. And you want your freedom and you want to go home. But now you are a prisoner, and he is not going to let you go until he takes you out of here. And it is a very awkward thing. And my heart goes to that innocent person, because at that age, to want to leave, and you have this grown man with all this power, with all this influence, with all this money, that is pretty much like controlling you and don't want you to leave, and smothering you and saying, well, aren't you happy I did this for you? You should be grateful. You should be thankful. And it's like, my goodness, I'm living in hell. Like, she really was living in hell her last days. It had to be living in hell. To be a prisoner, okay, that is hell. That is hell. Do you hear me? And I want to know, did she know the time that day? I'm sure she already had thoughts like, is he going to take me out today? Is this the day where he's going to do it? And David, he's rationalizing himself. Well, I'm going to give her a little bit more time. If she don't act right by Monday, If she don't show me love by Tuesday, I'm just going to have to get rid of her because she's not leaving me. I sacrificed too much. I got my whole world in my hands. I'm loved. I got famous. I cannot allow this to ruin me. So I'd rather take her out of here and deal with that consequence versus her telling the truth of how he prisoner her. Every single day it was torture for her. All the things that he made her do, all the things that she had to endure, how he lured her, how he tricked her out of the house, how he just took her soul, and the people that's involved, because it's more people that's helped David out. So they were like, man, we have to do something. We have to get rid of this girl because all of our lives are in jeopardy, you know? So David, he has been rationalizing this, and he just did it. He just did it. I don't know if she knew that. I felt she knows that day was coming, but she just did not know. I'm sure she's probably figuring out how can she escape. I'm sure she attempted to escape multiple times. And I would love for those people to speak out. I mean, didn't they go to different hotels, or did he just keep her all the way locked up in the house? I mean, who was his security guard? Who was his hairstylist? Who was the people around there? Why aren't they speaking out? I mean, he's a celebrity, right? So he has hair, makeup artists. Who is his manager? Who is his agent? Who is the people that was booking his shows? Did she stay with him while she was doing the shows in the background? Did she stay hooped up in a house? I mean, more people know more things. More people know what's going on. I feel more people need to speak out. And I want to know, press 12 if you feel like more people need to speak out. If you saw Celeste, you need to speak out, okay? So I want to go here because I want to see what you guys have to say. Hey, Celebrity Scandalous, how you doing, sweetheart? It's so good to see you here. If you guys did not know, Celebrity Scandalous, she's an awesome YouTuber, and she goes out to these court jobs and she puts her foot in it. Okay, so it says if he's taking caskets to his music venues, he's sick. Oh my God, Celebrity. I had no idea he was doing that. Yes, he was mourning her. He was mourning her. He was mourning her, taking that into his music concert. They're not realizing that has to do with a innocent, you know? I mean, this is some really wicked stuff that you guys are dealing with in this day and age with these celebrities and these artists. It is so sickening. It is so gross, you know? It just really, oh my God, I want to throw up. I want to throw up. That's my first time hearing that, Celebrity. Thank you for bringing that to my awareness. Press 7 if you guys knew that David took caskets, caskets that you take in a funeral, caskets that you put dead bodies in, and he was taking it in his concerts, mourning Celeste. He was mourning Celeste, the innocent girl that he killed, the innocent girl that he lured from her family protection, and he pretty much put her in harm's way. They said in the music that he wrote about, and when she was talking to certain individuals, she would mention, hey, I'm not happy here. I want to leave. I want to leave. Every time he touches me, he makes me bleed. I want to go, but he won't allow it. And David have this thing where we got to get tattoos together. He was obsessed with her. He was obsessed with her to the point where once I stop loving you or once you want to leave me, I have to take you out. I have to end you. That's how obsessed he was. Even though he was obsessed with her, he also entertained other young girls. And I hope the other young girls will start speaking out. Young girls, are you listening? Tell your mom, tell your people, and come out, because he has a dark spirit on him. And when you're around dark spirits, baby, they do transfer. they do transfer. So you have to, ooh, honey, you got to get cleansed from that, okay? Because they transfer, and sometimes like a disease. Sometimes they can sit around and you think you're fine, and then one day you just snap or trigger something, and there it go. There go. There that trauma from that man, that evil spirit that you've been around, trauma popping out of nowhere, and you don't know where it's coming from. Whew, I tell you what, let's get these likes up, y'all. Let's get these likes up. Turner said, the boy is a dark demon. Oh my God, Turner. You said it. I thought about it. I didn't want to say it, but you said it. Okay. What I don't get is why folks are so into these demons like dudes. Playboy Cardi, Little Ivusi. It's like a group of demons. I see a bunch of folks partying in like what? I don't even know. I can't even give you an answer to that. Man, my mind is laser focused on David. Do you hear me? I am laser focused on David. David, it's not getting out my eyesight. I want to continue here.
Don't even play that emo shit. You know what I'm saying? But his last album, bro, it explains like how he was feeling about him doing that shit to her. Allegedly, we gonna say. In some sick way, he fell in love with this young girl to the point where he didn't want to be without her. But something happened where he felt like, because in his mind, he felt like he had to do it because that's what he said in his lyrics. Like, he said, perfect memory. Let's just enjoy this last dance because you and I both know what I have to do. Then it also felt like maybe she was talking to other boys, because that was another thing in his music that he was like, he may have you, but I have your ghost. And I felt like he was saying, yeah, I know where you want to be, but I got your body. Like, I swear to God, like, it's just crazy. It's fuck. And I really felt like he kept that baby remains to go back and talk to her. Like, he was obsessed with her. That's why he was crying singing that song, I love you even in the afterlife, bro. He know what the fuck he did, and he talked about it all through the fucking music. And then, like, after her passing, she became his whole fucking personality. Like, he started loving Hello Kitty, having funerals at his motherfucking shows. Like, I don't understand why the fuck is TikTok doing more fucking work and more fucking deep diving than the FBI. Shit, they just started shit. We to crack the case. What the fuck? This man videos is literally of somebody being chopped up, a woman that looks just like Celeste, and him standing over her. It's always a girl that look like Celeste somewhere that's a ghost or a figmentation or leaving somewhere just getting the fuck away from him. You know what I'm saying? Or passing away. And all of them have wavy black hair. Petite and look very fucking young. It's crazy as hell that he's still motherfucking free. Like, it's crazy to me. It's crazy. Man, I genuinely feel like,
Whoa, wasn't that a bomb being dropped? Press 10 if this girl just dropped a bomb. My God, my God, my God. That was a bomb, you guys. Funerals at the venue where he's performing. He have music videos of him chopping up a girl, and they all look like Celeste. And he told you guys in his music, he said, listen, I have to do it, y'all. This is me and Celeste's last dance. You know what I have to do. If you don't want to be with me no more and you want to go back to your family, they can never have you. I have your soul. Almost like he made her give her soul to him. But yet he's a Christian and he's chopping up bodies. He's chopping up bodies in music videos, and he's a Christian. Man, y'all allow anybody to use that word Christian. Listen, I'm gonna take that back. You ain't no Christian. You is not a Christian. The devil is a lie. Oh, you ain't no Christian. Okay. But man, oh man. Whew. T says, that's what I'm saying. Where is his parents? I've never thought about that, T. I've never thought about his parents. Did you guys think about where is David parents? Where he come from? I don't know, but I think his parents do owe us an explanation. They're mighty quiet, T. T, they're talking to David. They're trying to figure a way out of this. I'm sure they was enjoying all that money, T. T, man, they know they got a sick son. They know they got a sick son. You know when you birthed a sick son or a sick girl. You know it. I don't care what y'all say. I think these parents know their child when they birthing. Okay, but I don't know. I think that's interesting. Do you guys know anything about his parents? His mom, his dad? Is he only child? What's up with that? All right.
I'm wondering if Celeste was pregnant and David was freaking out about it. This is my theory on what I think happened to Celeste, the whole David investigation. Once their relationship developed, and of course they probably had not a healthy relationship because they're both extremely young, there could have been a possibility that she got pregnant on accident and David probably freaked out and didn't know what.
I don't like her. This girl right here, I mean, maybe I shouldn't say that because y'all know how sensitive y'all are. But I don't like the words that she used. I say that because I don't know her. But how can she get pregnant by mistake as if it's her fault? How? She's a child. She shouldn't be doing anything anyway. He lured her in and he is the adult. He is the one that holds all the cards. Talking about she got pregnant by mistake. He wanted her to have the baby. He celebrated them having a baby. That don't sound like a man that is disgraced and want to hide the fact that he got a girl pregnant. He put it on Discord. You guys, we're having a kid. Does that sound like a man that don't want someone to have a baby? Huh? I cannot stand those type of words. She did it by mistake. This don't have nothing to do with her. She's an innocent child. She's an innocent. Pissed me off.
To do. Maybe I watch too many crime shows, but the manner in which someone passes away definitely tells a lot. As we know, she was found in David's Tesla, not fully complete. Kind of sounds like somebody freaked out, didn't know what to do, and wanted to hide this right away. But then I also kept thinking, like, the way that this was done was very sloppy. And same thing, it's very telling for someone who freaked out and didn't know what to do, probably abandoned the Tesla somewhere, just wanted to move on with their life. I think it tells you a lot about David's mental health and his headspace, but I think we could already kind of see that with the type of music that he does put out. And even like with all the themes of like his concert. I mean, this is what he's wearing to performances, is a bloody shirt. This story is unraveling every single day, and I really just want to know the conclusion to what happened to this poor young girl. But yeah, let me know your theories. What do you think happened? I'm wondering if Celeste...
Whew, Celeste. Paulette, how you doing, baby? Paulette said, if it ain't the devil, I don't know what the devil is. Okay, Lucifer, Satan, yes, Paulette, it's Satan's child. These are Satan kids, Paulette. These are Satan's sons, Paulette. That's what it is. All right, Celebrity Scandalous, how are you?
Hey, Gigi. So I've been following this case. This really upsets me. I mean, this is crazy. And I know a lot of people are saying that she was pregnant. So it sounds like she was pregnant sometime last year. So, and maybe she was recently pregnant. But I feel like if you have gone and looked over his catalog for the last couple of years, this man has had ideations of unaliving somebody. So whether she was pregnant or not, this is something he wanted to do, in my opinion. He's been fantasizing about it. He's been singing about it. He's done music videos about it. I mean, what? Like, it's not like, oh, because she was this. No, he has been these fantasies have been in his mind. He's been dragging caskets up to venues, and having people sign in a book, like when you go to funerals. All of this is sick behavior. This is something in his mind, and he finally acted on it. And the thing about her being so young, like I think it was Kavan, shout out to her, your mod. She was saying if it was her child, she would be going after him. when I was looking at the fact that I believe she's of some sort of Hispanic descent, I don't want to misrepresent anybody, but I was looking up the different ages of consent, like in Mexico and different countries. The ages are like 13 and 15 and very young. So her mother, I'm not excusing her mother's behavior, because for me, the ish would not have happened. But in different cultures, I could see where, considering her family, that they allowed this to happen. Because clearly they knew, the kids at the school knew. Everybody knew you don't date a TikTok celebrity or
This
somebody without the kids in the school knowing.
celebrity, I got a question, okay? Because it sounds like you're implying that this was a relationship that everybody knew about it. However, it was a missing case. So to me, that conflicts. However, he did not proudly show off Celeste. It was always hidden. So to me, that is a conflict. Can you please help me out? Because you're saying that the school knew, it was public record, but yet we have a missing case because we can't find her. And he is not boastfully bragging about her in public.
Okay. First of all, he's a artist. He knows what the rules are in terms of a man 18, 19 dating a 11, 12-year-old girl. Number one, we saw the video where the teacher talked about the fact that he had taught her before. She left, she came back, and she left again. I just found an article because I've been scouring this. Apparently, these are all allegations. I read an article just a couple hours ago where allegedly somebody from his camp or some source said that he contacted the family and said, quit looking for her. Now, I was like saying, what the hell? What does that mean? There's an article. I can send it to you. Quit looking for her. So that to me means that, yes, they knew. Maybe he came to some agreement with the family because of, maybe by then she was 13 or so. She's not lost. She's with me. The mother knew his name. So publicly, because of his career, is he going to parade this 13-year around? No, because he knows it's wrong. But if the family members and people close to his orbit and circle are accepting it, yes, he's going to get away with it. The same
Well,
way
they
R.
all
Kelly,
need to go to jail.
the same way R. Kelly did, and people allowed it.
Well, they all need to go to jail. I need
You
to.
damn right.
I know you're saying this article said that David called the mom and said, "Hey, mom, stop looking for her." So why, David? Why take her away from the mom? If David have a relationship with the mom, why take her away from her mom? And where does the mom live?
Isn't the mom? Well, I don't know where the mother lives, but I don't feel like he was taken away from her mother. I feel like they had an inappropriate relationship and people around them allowed it to happen. He had the money and the resources. If this is a family that has no income, and shout out to AT2, I see him in the comments, and he's going viral right now, Gigi. But anyway, back to the topic. I feel like if he's giving them money and they're used to this in their country where a 13-year-old can go with a grown man, hell, they're gonna take the money. Not me, but it's not unheard of.
But celebrity, that's speculation, right? Is any reports confirming that he actually gave her the money?
Well, they have okay, all of this is speculation. We don't even know we know that she's deceased and we still have to find out what's going on. But there have been reports that the kids are saying that he was giving some of the 8th graders or whatever money to keep it quiet. We see a video where he's talking to her and she mentions RAP, that word grape of a young girl or something. And he says, moderators, delete that. So we know that there's various behavior going on.
Got it. So
we don't have to speculate on that.
8th grade. So he's giving out 8th grade money. So he's meeting these 8th graders. How is he giving these?
Well, I'm not sure which grade. There's pictures of him on. It looks there are pictures of him with some like young males or whatever, and they're saying that was that's when he would be exchanging money, that it was something that people were aware of. There's so many text messages. There's so much information out there where it wasn't, it's like it was known.
Where can I find it? Right now, I'm on social media. So, Scandalous, tell me where to go. Direct us there. Let's look at it.
Okay, you're gonna have to give me a minute. Like, if you can find a video, then I saw it on
Well, you want to
TikTok.
come back? And because I'm
Okay,
on
sure.
TikTok right now.
Okay.
Just tell me exactly where to go. I'm going to type it in and let's talk about it. Okay.
Okay, I gotta find it. So I'll drop down and look for you.
All right. All right. Well, she's going to drop down and look for it. They're saying there's accusations of him, David, meeting up with 8th graders. He's meeting up with 8th graders and giving them money. I'm assuming cash because, I have the questions. I want to know, was it cash? Was it Zelle, Cash App? If it was those transactions, that's good because we can go back and we can document if he's given that money through Zelle or through Cash App, right? We can document it and find the money trail. And if he's given this money to these 8th graders, I think that's a problem within itself. But also, who else is he getting money to? I mean, this is a whole case. If his persona is to buy people's silence, isn't that a crime? What do you guys call that? And you know what? Blackburn, listen, Blackburn, and what's that other white guy that tried to come for Diddy? Y'all need to get on this case right here. Now, this is a case you need to get on this case, Blackburn and that other dude. I forgot his name. But anybody that's a lawyer or a criminal or whatever, y'all need to get on this case, okay? So Renee says, thinking outside the box, giving teenagers $100 to $1,000 to be quiet, they're going to do it. Renee, if you give so many kids $100 or $10,000 to be quiet, somebody is going to squeal. Kids are not that loyal to money. Somebody's going to talk. Kids are going to gossip. Okay? They're going to gossip. And now that the cat is out the bag, I would think these kids or innocent people will come out and just confess and say, hey, this was what's going on. I have yet to hear that. So I'm going to be skeptical until I find more information about that. I'm not just going to jump the gun. I'm going to hear it, but I need more convincing to make me a believer. Okay. So let's see here. I'm waiting for Tony Busby. That's who I was thinking about. All right. So T says, I thought he was on tour when the car was abandoned. Does that mean someone else left the car there? So more people are involved. T, I absolutely believe more people involved. I think that he definitely had help. And I feel like everybody was invested because people knew around him that she was underage and they're all going to be held accountable. They all have to face the fire. Somebody has to answer for this. It's a must, T. It's a must. All right. So let me go here.
David really got Celeste Rivas. Why did D4?
So let's go to this video. All right. So you guys know I do collages, right? Press 7 if you guys know I do collages. I have several different YouTube channels and I just started it. So I have collages on the criminal villains. Usually it's about crime stuff, things of that nature. I came out with this, and this has a lot of information that's going around. This came out yesterday, but I still think it's worthy to look at and to discuss. All right. So if you guys can get us a chance, feel free to go over there to Criminal Villains, like and share and subscribe over to that YouTube channel, Criminal Villains. Let's hear it.
Our newsroom about the missing girl found dead in singer David's Tesla. We now know police have searched a home in the Hollywood Hills where David had been living.
Eyewitness News reporter Monica DeAnda joins us live from Hollywood with the very latest. Monica.
Colleen Phillip, good morning. Take a look here behind me. This home is where David was living, although he does not own the home. LAPD investigators served a search warrant here last night, collecting evidence. Right now, however, this is only being called a death investigation and not a homicide. And we're told that is because the LA County Medical Examiner's Office is still working to determine how exactly this teen girl died. We now know the body found inside the front trunk of a Tesla at a Hollywood tow yard belonged to 15-year-old Celeste Rivas. The car where she was found registered to David Anthony Burke, a 20-year-old singer who goes by David. Take a look. This video shows crime scene investigators carrying out a laptop and other items from this home on Doheny Place as possible evidence connected.
I feel like David knew this time was coming, and I think that he's very calculated. And press 2 if you guys knew this day was coming. Press 2 if you know he knew that it would come to this. So I don't know how this is going to go, but I know that you guys are working with someone that has a puppet master. He has people at the top that is helping him. Press 3 if you believe that David have people at the top of the elite that is helping him. It sounds like this is the type of elite stuff. People are saying that he fantasized about killing people. He loved killing people. He loved innocent souls. And you know what they say about when it comes to rituals. What do they love? They love virgins, right? Have you guys heard about that? That the wicked, they love virgins. And they love to kill virgins. Press 7 if you guys heard about that. Yeah, they have a thing with virgins. So they like to get them very young and innocent. And they sacrifice, I guess, in order to get more views. He did sacrifice her. When you think about it, his whole music, his whole album, his whole persona, it was Celeste. They said he was obsessed with her in the music. So he sacrificed her. He got power and energy and inspiration from Celeste. His whole funeral tours, everything that he does, his music, it was inspired by Celeste. That was his power source, so it's just wicked. Now, people are saying his timeline says that he went on tour a day after he committed that crime. And you know what, For Jenkins, and I'm glad Celebrity is back here. She's back in the back. I'm going to bring her up front. But I want to say this. His timeline says he went on tour a day after he committed that crime. So For Jenkins, okay, he went on tour a day after he committed that crime. This is what I'm thinking. Celeste felt that when he went on tour, that this was her way to escape. He manipulated her mind to feel like she had a way out. She felt like when he goes on tour, this is her time to escape. He was asking, do you want to go on tour with me? She said no. And she was angrily said, no, I'm not going on tour. You can't make me go on tour. I don't want to go on tour. And he knew right then, okay, I have to do it before I go on tour. He could not leave her. He cannot take her because she's going to act out on this tour. She's getting beside herself and things are just, I have to do it, And I believe that she felt, okay, he's getting ready to go on tour. It's just like your abuser. They're going on vacation. If you are at a place and your person that holds you prisoner was going on vacation, you would think this is your escape, right? Press 2 of you are like, okay, this is the time I'm going to escape. They're leaving Friday. They're going to be gone for a month or two. I'm going to escape, so I'm just going to play it cool. Had no idea he already 2 steps ahead and already had your funeral. Man, isn't that wild? Cut up the bodies. That's deliberate. Put her in the trunk and just leave her there because we out on tour. And then the tour is you mourning her. The tour is you're singing about her and you're crying and you're so passionate and so real. This is a ritual demonic, and he monetized off of this. He is getting money off of this, off of her death, off of luring her, an innocent one, taking her life, not giving her a choice, holding her prisoner, kidnapping her, singing it in his song, and he's monetizing off of this. And he has kids that is looking at this. You know what? I am old. I am old. Officially, I am very old because I cannot wrap my head around going to a concert and it's like a funeral. And I'm doing this and I'm participating in this and this is fun. Are we having fun yet? And we're mourning and we're being sad and depressed over a funeral. Are we having fun yet? I mean, in today's time, the funerals, they're not even sad. They don't even wear black and white anymore, you know? But I tell you, I'm officially old if this is on trend. All right. So we have Celebrity Scandalous. Thank you, Celebrity Scandalous, for coming back because we really want to hear and go. So please direct me where we need to go on TikTok.
Okay, so if you go on TikTok and you type in David paid people off, you'll see a couple of multiple videos about it.
Okay. Thank you so much for that.
You're welcome.
David paid friends, paid off friends, paid kids. Do you want to go off paid kids? Which one you want to do?
In either one, they should pull up something because it was multiple videos done about it.
Okay, I don't know which one I want to pick. Celebrity, pick one.
Let's say friends, paid off friends.
Okay. All right.
Okay, so if you look where you see him with that kid, if you go all the way over, I guess it's my right. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I gotta silence the music. Give me 1 second. All right. Okay. I'm gonna play it. Go ahead.
So I want to respond to a person who said that he was on tour when the body was found. Here's the thing. He was in NorCal because he was going to be in San Francisco. I was going to try to get over there today because I wanted to try to see him with my own eyes. So the tours that he was doing, he's in Los Angeles. It's not that far for him to do a tour. When you say a tour, that just means a couple of stops. That's a flight or 8-hour drive to like up to Seattle and Arizona. So it wasn't that far, right? If he's in Los Angeles. So when people are talking about touring, he wasn't going like from states like to Chicago or overseas. It very short distances right now. Okay.
Okay.
So he could have parked that car, and if she was in there for weeks, I mean, come on now.
All right. So let's click here.
And at this point, TMZ confirms that in this photo shows, the singer David.
I cannot play when they can't stand when they have that music in the background.
A week ago, there were 2 people on Reddit making these claims. Let me read them for you. This guy is a weirdo. A close friend's little sister from the LE ran away last year, and this is because her sister was pimping her out. She was in 7th grade at the time. LAPD swooped this place in the hills. I'm terrified that's who is in the car. Nobody has heard from her in months. I won't release names as she's still a minor, but she was from Lake Elsinore. It isn't speculation. It literally happened. I don't really care if you've heard nice things about him. That has no impact on my personal negative experiences. Also, look at the -2 downvotes. Like, it just goes to show we have to stop worshiping these celebrities.
Yo, that's crazy.
This guy is from what I've heard, my sister, who is now in 9th grade, told me that he was dating an 8th grader, let's call her C, and she would go on trips with him to LA. They're all in 9th grade now. And it turns out C's friends knew, and he would pay them to keep their mouths shut. He has been
Yo, people knew about this?
All right. So this is what the information they got off of Reddit. So, celebrity, you believe this?
Well, I do believe it because people are going online and they're posting things just like if you go to Facebook where people start giving out details. So I believe people are talking.
Got it. Well, I don't know if I believe it all. So, celebrity, I was going to call you Celeste. And if it is true, celebrity, I want the ticket. I want the ticket. Because no way that she can't get on board on the plane without giving her name. So I want the airlines. I want the ticket stubs. I want us to date. I want those tickets. In that Reddit, she was traveling to LA with him. So
Did they?
that should be documented.
Could it have been on a bus?
Okay, let's look again. Did he not say plane?
I didn't hear plane. Maybe I
Okay,
missed that.
let's listen again. Well, even a bus, the bus have tickets, right? Or how is the bus? I used to do Greyhound, I think once or twice a long time ago, but I still have to give my name.
But Gigi, if he has a tour bus, anybody could go on their tour bus. Do you know how like the little
Got it.
guy?
Okay, I
Yeah.
get what you're saying now. Okay, so let's see if a plane. I mean, do he have a private jet?
If it's a plane, then yeah, she would have to have a ticket and a picture and all of that.
Unless they were doing a private jet, right?
Jet, exactly.
But
even with a private jet, you're supposed to have like a manifest, or you're supposed to log who's flying. There are some rules even with private jets, though.
Okay, so let's listen up. Maybe I misheard something.
Chat, people knew about this and they were getting paid to be quiet. What the fuck?
A week ago, there were two people on Reddit making these claims. Let me read them for you. This guy is a weirdo. A close friend's little sister from the LE ran away last year, and this is who she was with. We think her sister was pimping her out. She was in 7th grade at the time. LAPD swooped this place in the hills. I'm terrified that's who is in the car. Nobody has heard from her in months. I won't release names as she's still a minor, but she was from Lake Elsinore. It isn't speculation. It literally happened. I don't really care if you've heard nice things about him. That has no impact on my personal negative experiences. Also, look at the -2 downvotes. Like, it just goes to show we have to stop worshiping these celebrities.
Yo, that's crazy.
This guy is from what I've heard, my sister, who is now in 9th grade, told me that he was dating an 8th grader, let's call her C, and she would go on trips with him to LA. They're all in 9th grade now, and it turns out C's friends knew, and
Okay, so going on trips. I jumped the gun on that one, didn't I? Going on trips. Okay,
Yeah.
so you're right. It could be anything. I mean, trips. My first thought was a plane, but Celebrity Scandalous says, oftentimes these celebrities, they have their own tour bus. So it's possible, thank you for, giving that different perspective.
Now, one thing I would also like to say is the gentleman that you just heard, not the guy in the TikTok, but the voice that you hear in the background, before they identified her body, he did this video. He talked about Celeste. Remember, he did not give her name because he didn't know if it was her. That video came out a whole week before she was identified. So he even gave out details that had not even been presented to people. The one that you just played.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, you know what I want, Celebrity Scandalous? I want the police to find out who wrote that on Reddit. Find a VPN number, right? Don't you find a VPN number? Find out where it's coming from and interview those people because they know something, right? That's what we can do.
Well, they're going to definitely go to the kids at the school. That's the first source. They're going to go to the kids and get a firsthand account of, they don't even need that Reddit post anymore. They are literally going to be talking about the people who were close to her at that school, all of those kids. I believe that's where the teacher talks about it. So it's not like like nobody knew. I mean,
so, where is the school?
Now that I don't know.
Well, how's everybody talking about? But we don't. Do y'all know where the school is? Can you guys tell me where is the school? We need to look up the school, you guys. We need to know what school we're talking about. What school does Celeste go to? We need to find that out. We need to know what state, what city, if it's in this country or what. We need to know these things. And I'm surprised the news don't know. The news not putting out what school she was going to. I mean, you say you have all these friends. The friends are not coming out to say she went to this school. We don't have any pictures of her with her friends at school.
Let me see if I could find anything on the school.
Yeah, because these individuals that are going to school, they're posting pictures of each other, hanging out,
Well, I mean, just the fact that the teacher is talking about it, he's going to definitely be
Where is the
interviewed.
teacher? Where is the teacher talking about? We can find his name. We can find out what school he teaches at. That should be simple.
Did you play that video yet of him talking about it to his
Okay,
class?
which one is it? Tell me,
Um,
direct me.
Oh, okay. Let me see. Let me go here and see if I can find that
Should I
teacher.
put David teacher?
Yeah, David Celeste teacher talking about it or something. Because I think it just came out like today or yesterday.
David see, celebrity scandalous know all the tea, right? Thank you so much. A teacher?
Teacher. Yeah, because a lot of people, some people didn't feel that he should have been talking about it with his class.
He shouldn't. But I don't even know what he said, so I have to see.
Is it that first one? Maybe. Yeah, there it is.
In front of this poster right here. Okay, hold up. I got another one because I got a picture on TMZ of this other kid exchanging stuff with the rapper who we alleged did this stuff. Hold on a second, because he's also in my classroom.
How long ago was
This we all just found out yesterday who it was, but she's been missing since I taught her. So when I taught her, she met this dude on social media. He was a rapper in LA. He came and got her. She ran away from home. She was gone for like a month. The cops found her in Hollywood, brought her back to our school. She came back to our school, kind of told people this story. She disappeared again in May of that year, May of 2024. That's when her friends told me what happened, that it was this rapper. And then I found out yesterday that she's now dead in that rapper's car, cut into pieces. You want to know how they met? I feel like I just said it. Social media. That's her in my classroom in front of.
Wow. Well, I would say this: just because a teacher knew, don't mean the parents knew.
Huh?
Just because a teacher knew does not mean the parents knew. The parents knew.
But
that,
she came back home to her mother. Her mother knew his name. The brother knew, they talked about it. The brother
okay, I see what you're saying. But okay, this is what I guess I'm trying to say is he said that she went missing again.
Right. And that's when
she ran away, not like the mother was like okay with it.
Well, she ran away again, and like I read the article saying that they were contacted, the family or somebody was contacted, and they said quit looking for her. Like I don't know, like I'm trying to get more information. What was the family going to social media? Because remember, there was a missing persons. There was like an missing persons alert, and apparently his camp reached out and said like she's good, she's taken care of. You don't need to look for her, and it stopped.
Got it.
But I gotta figure out where all of this is coming from.
Yeah, celebrity, get us the tea. Now it looks like he's in America.
Yes, of course, yes.
Okay, that's so I don't think that Celeste lived out a different country.
No, I don't think so either.
I don't think her mom lived out a different country either. I think that they were Americans.
Yeah, let me see if I could find anything like her location.
Because I know you made a claim like, in different countries, they allowed it, and the mom probably allowed it because she came from a different country.
My point was that culturally, maybe it was acceptable.
No, I don't think so. This is America.
No. I'm not saying I'm not saying in our country. I'm saying culturally, maybe, just like people from different countries come here, but they still have their same customs, cultures, and practices. Even though it might not be what we do, it might not be the law, but it's what they believe in, right?
I don't know.
That's all I'm saying.
I hear what you're saying, but no. Well, I'm gonna be shocked if the mom said, "Yeah, I thought it was okay. I didn't care about age." I'm gonna be real shocked about that.
But Gigi, let me say this. The mom didn't have to say it was okay because she seemingly allowed it. If your kid is 13 and she's not home and you ain't on their ASS every day and you got documents saying I called CPS, I called the police, then you allowed it. You endorsed it.
I disagree.
I don't know. My 13-year-old is with a grown ass man. You're gonna have a case log of me calling, me going downtown, me and my friends drop. You see, remember when R.
You can
Kelly
do
didn't?
all that, but if your child still run away and
But
continue to run away,
of course, but as a parent, it's your duty for you to do your due diligence. If she don't have a record, if all we see is one call to CPS or to the police station, that's a problem. We should see 11 calls where you on the ASS telling them, get my daughter back home. Well, look at with R. Kelly and then when they was going for them grown girls and their families was going to bust them out of places. That's the type of energy I want to see for a parent. For a
no,
13-year-old?
but every parent may not have that energy. I don't know, but all I know is this: in my case, I ran away from home, and my parents are very strict. It had nothing to do with them. They put the police out report, so they didn't allow me to. I was disobedient. I disobeyed their rules. I disobeyed God. I did it on my own.
We know that kids do things on their own, but as a 13-year-old and I'm your parent, I'm going to be trying to make sure I'm not going to be able to tell a police officer her boyfriend's name is David. No, no, no. Because if my daughter is 13 with a grown man named David, David needs to have charges pressed. It needs to be a whole lot of problems, period. It's just not that easy. My kid can
But
continue to.
did she know David information?
Apparently, the reports are, if you kind of go, through the history, the mother confirms that she knew that her daughter was with a David. She confirmed some of the
But
details.
just because you know a name doesn't mean that you know David information. You may not know what David address is.
What you may not know the address, but
You
it
may
sounds
not
like
know his number. All you may know is David. Maybe she heard it from over talking. Maybe she said, "Hey, my boyfriend is Paul." But what do you really know? That could even be a lie that she gave you the wrong
see,
name. You don't know.
okay, Gigi, I agree with you, but I'm gonna say, as a mother with a grown kid, you find out. That's what I'm talking about.
How would you find out?
If you asking me to put myself in that situation, all I can tell you is if that was my kid, I'm finding out. I'm
No.
calling. I'm talking to the kid. I'm going to the school. I'm paying some kids too. Hey, I heard if you hearing things like she came home at one point. Their cell phones. Like, what are you doing as a parent? I'm not saying that kids don't do things. They do, but I feel like if you just stop, you have to be on the police. Hey, what are y'all doing? What y'all
I don't know what that parent was doing. I don't see
you
their
don't know what?
struggle.
You
I
what?
don't know what that mom was doing. I'm sure she probably stressed the hell out. I'm not going to sit here and blame the mom as if she's not doing anything because I'm not privy to her side. I don't know.
Well, that's true too. I mean, I have to
And
say,
just because you go to the school, the kids are not going to tell you anything, possibly, and it don't matter how much money that you give them.
okay.
You only can do so much. You can't do it all.
You cannot exactly, and to do so much. That's what we need to know. What was her mother's do so much to try to make sure
We
your
not
daughter wasn't
privy
in this
to that.
situation?
We're not privy to
What?
that information. All we
Yeah, we
know
don't know.
is that this adult, this guy that's grown, he was going around luring little girls in his web of lives to eventually kill them.
Yeah, and I'm going to say if my 13-year-old is constantly running away and I have a name, you're going to constantly be hearing you're going to have a log of me trying to figure out what the hell is going on. That's just me.
You might have a log for you, but at the same time, you just won't know. And only thing I can say is for me, when my parents, when I ran away, my parents threw me into a Christian summer camp, and they threw me into church, and I deceived them. I acted like I was doing what I was supposed to do, but I was going out the back door. They had no idea.
Okay, Gigi, not to interrupt you, but it's from what I'm seeing, it's saying she was from Lake Elsinore, a city in California. So being in California, I'm feeling like it's probably wasn't that difficult for him to get to her. So that it's like same state, right?
Same state?
Yeah, California. It says Lake El Senor. I've never heard of it before, but that's what I'm finding. If anybody else in the chat has something different, maybe they could put it in there. But that's what I'm finding. That's where she was from. I don't know how far that is from where he was living. So that to me is a from Bay Area to LA. That's an 8-hour drive, and that's probably the whole span of one of our longest drives. So she probably was only hours away via a car ride. That's my assumption.
Okay, so that was the trip.
Yeah, didn't have to be a plane ride.
I'm
just looking it up again just to be sure that I got the right place.
All right. So Michelle says, you may not know his number, social media all over. I'll be right on social media calling him out. How would you if you don't know? Do you know how many Davids there are? And David, I would not think of that emo guy, and did the mother know it was a rapper?
See, Gigi, and I appreciate what you're saying, but when you got these kids that are teenagers, we be all up in their business, excuse me, on their cell phones. You become a detective if you want to, the same way these women find out who their husband's cheating with. It's what you're going to do. Period. That's how I feel.
I understand that's how you feel. I just disagree. We just have to agree to disagree.
Okay.
If I say my boyfriend is Paul. Are you gonna find him?
And what if there are videos of my music video with this man?
You said what?
All over. Weren't there videos of her with his brother, or she was trying to be she was trying to be in disguise? Didn't people see her in these videos, or people are saying that they saw her in the videos? She would pop out.
They saw a little bit, but how it's not going to get to that. It's not going to get to her mom. It's not going to get to her mom. How would it get to her mom if her mom is not in that circle on social media? Just like a lot of you guys didn't even know who David was. You didn't even know his style of music.
Because I had no reason to know. But again, if it's somebody that I love, like if it's my husband cheating on me, you damn right I'm going to figure it out.
But everybody don't know their husband is cheating on them. Don't mean that they're lousy wives or they're just stupid.
I'm not saying that. What I'm saying,
a lot of people don't know. And a lot of people may look, but they may not find because their husband is probably good at doing whatever he's doing, or they just don't know.
I'm talking about if you have the instinct. In this situation, we knew the girl had run away. So there's no question about the fact that this 13-year-old needs to be at home. So we need to figure out where you at, what's going on, what authorities are going to help me. I'm not sleeping good without my baby being at home at 13 years old. That's just not, no. That's my job. That's the real job where you go every day. That's your primary job, is to secure your kids.
So what is your message to those millions of people their kids are missing right now? Or is it their fault?
No, we're not saying fault, but we're talking about a 13-year-old where it sounds like the mother had some information, knowledge, and belief, and had a name. So
okay, what did she have? She just had a name. But I'm just saying, it's a lot of missing kids out here that are 12, 13, 10. That have been missing and have not been found. And so to those parents failed their kids.
We didn't say they failed. No, this situation, from the way the media is reporting this, the mother and the sister had knowledge. Okay, we're not talking about the people whose kids vanish and they
But
don't know.
we haven't been privy. I have not seen that the mom and the sister knew that she was with the rapper David. I have yet to see that article that the mother knew that she was with the rapper David in West Hollywood.
Well, so I'm not going to say that the mother specifically knew. I'm going to say that and this is all speculative. Like
But
asking.
that's speculation. That's not truth. And I haven't seen the news article say that. Like, I'm asking you, direct me where it actually says that the mom knew that the daughter was out in West Hollywood going to concerts, enjoying her best life.
No, that the mother they didn't say that. That what they said, well, what I saw, and I can't direct you to it right now. I mean, it's if you're looking at different videos, you're gonna see where they say that the mother was able to give the police enough information about whom she thought her daughter was with. So that to me tells me she knew something.
Okay, where is that at?
Oh, Gigi, look, how far back do I need to go? Let me
Because
look
if
and
you're
see.
telling me, I gotta know. I gotta see for myself.
It may be a I think TMZ was one of the first ones where I saw, and that was about a week ago, where her mother allegedly mentioned something about the hand or the tattoo. Let me see if I can find it. Girl, you got me working tonight.
As you should.
Hold on. Oh,
because I'm not easy, celebrity. I'm not easy. I'm not a sheep. I'm just not going to believe what people tell me. I'm going to challenge until you make me a believer.
No, and I agree. I don't believe everything either, but I feel like a lot of people failed this young lady. Let me see.
I feel like that guy failed her, that black man failed her and his people, but I'm not going to blame it on parents because I know how I was when I was a child, and I know there's tons of missing kids out here, and their parents are looking and doing the best they can, and they have not coming out. And I'm not going to say these parents have failed their kids. That is a lie.
I'm not saying that those parents are failed either. I'm telling you based on the information that I've read, based on the fact that they're saying that the mother had certain details, that seems problematic.
And I'm just asking just to send me there to what you're saying, because certain details not telling me anything.
Well, I'm trying to
certain details is I don't know, a cap, a hat.
No.
That's not telling me nothing.
Yeah, I'm looking to see if
people know somebody, like, for instance, I read news articles all the time where the boyfriend, and these are grown adults, baby daddy, whatever, kidnap the child, but they don't know where the baby daddy is. They can give you pictures, but the police can't do anything about it because they're like, well, she's an adult. How we not know that she went off on her own? And, so sometimes you can know it's just a challenge, but I'm not going to say they don't care. And, they didn't. No, I'm not going to say that. I can't fix my mind to say that. I have to see the mom say herself, David gave me money. I knew they were around and I just shut up because I wanted the money.
Can I interject?
Something like that?
After something like this happened, what mother in her right mind would admit that, though, Gigi? Come on now. Let's be real.
Honest one?
Oh, girl, what? Do we live in a world full of honesty? Do we? Come on, nobody's going to admit that because if you admit that you took money and allowed your kid, then that's prostitution. No, come on, let's not play. Let's be real.
It's possible.
Anything is possible.
Well, that's all I'm saying. It's possible.
Oh, let's see.
All right. So while you're looking for that, I'm going to look at some other TikToks.
Okay.
David case couldn't get any worse. One of Celeste's teachers spoke up. A student recorded it in class. One of her teachers who used to teach her was talking about the whole situation. Apparently, he knew the whole time in terms of that she was dating
David. Alfred, the teacher knew exactly who he was. We
Probably didn't.
He definitely knew that.
He probably did not know who he was. Just it was some rapper dude. And there's probably plenty of rappers. I wouldn't even classify David as a rapper. He sounds like a singer.
She was dating someone way older than him. People were talking about it, gossiping in the class. He also spoke about how she went missing twice. Once, I believe he said it was in August, and she went missing for a month. Police found her. She was in Hollywood. They didn't say with who. They found her in Hollywood. Brought her back. When she came back to school, the teacher said that she was gossiping. Oh yeah, I met this rapper guy, the singer guy, David. Yada yada yada. I was with him. Yada yada. I know how kids gossip. Later on in May, she goes missing again. This time, this is the last time she came back. Last time she saw her. Mind you, he had some type of receipts on his phone, pictures or something. Can't see clearly just because of how far the video was in the classroom. He's showing the classroom something like.
All right. So you see how information get misconstrued? He was a singer. Everybody's saying he's a singer, but yet so many people are reporting a rapper. And that's wrong because he's not a rapper. Nonetheless, nobody is thinking about that guy if you're not in that type of category that, it's just not going to happen. The world is huge.
You're right. I agree with you.
But I'm cool with agreeing to disagree. So
yeah, me too.
I
me
don't
too.
care.
Listen, I'm with you too. Cause look, Gigi, now that you have pointed out, and I'm looking about the mother, she only identified and she mentioned the name. She did not say, but even her knowing the name, what I'm seeing is that the mother knew the name when they found the body, or the mother knew that she was with him, and she knew he had a Tesla or something like that. But that's all they're saying, that she identified. But
I can't imagine my mom would know if I say a guy, a drug dealer. Well, I guess a drug dealer and a rapper is different, but I wouldn't even tell my mama that. But I don't know how she found out. Her mom, that I'm assuming Celeste told her, or she just heard from the grapevine. And I don't know if she found out when she found out, but I guess if she went missing, did her daughter tell her exactly where she went? I didn't tell my parents. I still didn't tell my parents to this day. But then she ran off again. So
maybe let's go to Celeste River's mother and see some different TikToks, because there have been reports that the sister knew, or that the sister knew about it. I mean, again, this is none of these are facts yet.
I guess tell me exactly where to go.
Okay, type in Celeste Rivas, Rivas mother, and you're gonna see different videos with people talking about the mother's involvement or lack thereof.
Okay.
And there's one where this young lady is talking about Body and David. Let's see if we got. Yeah, so yours looks a little bit different from mine. But there are different people talking about the mother's involvement, or
is this the mama?
I don't know.
She's not speaking English.
Oh, it says mother of Nina Celeste. Maybe let's see what it says. What she said.
Oh, you talking about that one? But look at the date.
Oh no, go right below. Go right below. No, okay. Yeah, that one. Let's listen to what she said.
She said that she felt like that body might be her daughter's. And she said that the description of the police, which included a tattoo of her finger with the letters her daughter's. Ironically enough, David has the same tattoo that Celeste had. However, guys, it is a pretty common tattoo. Rihanna popularized the tattoo when she put on her right index finger back in 2008. Lindsay Lohan, Lily Allen, and others have the exact same tattoo. As for David, when looking at photos back in April of 2024 through the beginning of August, Celeste's mother, and she said that she felt like that body might be her daughter's. And she said that the description of the police, which included a tattoo of...
Okay. I mean, that don't tell me nothing.
Yeah, no. So
that just tells me that when she heard about it on the news.
Right.
Because I would think, if I have a daughter out there and it's missing, every person I end up dead, I'm going to think is my daughter. And I'm going to want to see what's going on. And then the David car. And I think sometimes things come in full circle. I think sometimes things can be around you, but you miss certain things in life like most people do. And when it comes closer to revealing this is your daughter, I think possibly things will, come back to you.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't think that she's a horrible mom. I don't think that she doesn't care about her daughter. I don't think that she gave her daughter for David to kill. I don't think that.
I wouldn't think that she get
But,
necessarily get.
but celebrity, I say
Uh-huh.
that not to combat with you. I say that not to go back and forth. I'm
Mhm.
just stating my opinion.
Okay, so let's go back. So go back to that. Just go back one, and there's another video right beside that, and they talk this guy. No, not him. You have to
Okay,
go
I'm gonna
go
go
back
out.
to yeah, and I think you okay because there's one guy who says why Celeste Rivera's mother never suspected David. So I never heard that. I would like to understand why he thinks that the mother never suspected him. Go down. Let's see. No. Let me see. Can you type in why Celeste Riva's mother? See if that'll bring it up.
Why Celeste River mother? All right.
Yeah, Riva's mother, and then maybe it'll come up that way.
Okay. Did I do it right?
Like I don't see it on the one that I had. Let's see. Oh, okay, it's coming up now. Okay, there you. Okay, go all the way to the far right. See that guy? Yes, that one. Let's listen to him.
Why Celeste Rivas's mother?
Okay, this sounds like
Oh, the
AI,
music.
right? This
I
AI.
I didn't know. I didn't know. I
Okay.
just
And
yeah.
just
Okay.
let you guys know, okay? Because I deal with AI. You guys know this channel was AI heavy for about 6 months. Press 2 of you guys remember me doing all the AI videos. AI, they purposely put in false information that sounds good and juicy, right? To get more clicks and views. And then real people would take that information that the AI provide, and guess what real people would do? They would spread it like wildfire.
Yeah.
So just be mindful. I know all about it because I did a lot of that. I don't do it anymore, but I did it and it messed up my algorithm. Okay. Cause people that like the conspiracy and like those type of outlandish and the lies, they want to keep hearing that shit.
Right.
They don't want to. Okay. And then the AI reaction channels, they work in a system. And
Mm.
I think it's genius what they do because there's so many of them. And I tried to understand it. I still don't get it, but I just know they're powerful and there's big money behind it. And whoever the white man that's over it, they doing it. So they
Girl.
got them singing now. Like now the AI, they sing now, because eventually they're put in place to replace the real people that do it.
Right.
Everything is going to be replaced by AI. You all
Yeah.
know that. You know
Yeah.
that. So
Yeah.
don't act silly or surprised when AI replaces everything because you already know what's to come. All right. I see you, Magic. Hey. All right. I want to pull you up here in a minute, but you want me to click? Okay, click out of this one. But I am curious to see what the AI got to say, but we won't. Do y'all want to hear what AI's got to say?
I want to hear what AI got to say. I mean, I just want to hear because I used to do AI video. I still do AI videos, and it's me typing in what I'm saying and just using my AI voice. So,
but that's not what I'm talking about.
I know. I know.
You're being a creator. That's what I call it. But I'm talking about the AI machines
Right.
that put in false information and use different pictures. They have different voices. They singing now, and they're really good because some of my older relatives they like
Mhm.
looking at that stuff and they believe everything because it's so convincing with the different pictures and how they give it to you. It's easy to people believe it, and people believe it. Um, it's crazy, but I'll play it just a little bit.
Okay. Yeah. Let's hear what he said.
D4VD is because he used 3 illusions to mislead her. After Celeste Rivas's mother revealed that her daughter's boyfriend was named David, internet users quickly uncovered.
Not what I'm concerned about is the music. Because
Okay.
sometimes they do use music to get you.
Okay.
So I won't
Well,
take
I'm
over the
gonna
music.
keep looking to see. I know you got somebody else coming up, so
No,
I'll.
you can stay all night. Hello? You can
Uh-huh.
stay here. I
Okay.
don't want you to go. They
Okay.
love you. They
Okay.
love you, celebrity. They like, oh my God. They I agree with her. They love you, girl. So stay.
Okay.
Stay.
I put myself on mute. I'm still looking.
Okay, yes, stay. All right. So hey, Magic, how are you?
I'm doing well. How is my Gigi doing?
Girl, what you eat now?
Nothing right now. Let me take it out of my mouth. Let me find out. Listen, I don't. This whole storyline, it just sounds like it just was a really rapid introduction prior to Halloween. It's a new Jason out in the hills of LA.
Hmm. Well, he
What's
said
going
he's a
on?
Christian.
She hated it. I played it for
No,
This
I
is
didn't think.
him, y'all. Hold on. This is David. Now, like when I saw Dave, I did not think he would sound like this. I thought he was going to be, like a RuPaul, like I told y'all. But this is David. This is with him without the contacts, without the color hair. Now he's always wrapping his hair. I don't know what's that about. But they said he okay, I cannot use this. Look at this. Original sound, messy look. See, I gotta watch you gotta watch the sound, right? So, but I do have the same clip in my clip. Let me fast forward it right here. Um,
Imagine being
okay. Sorry about that. It's a commercial. Gotta let that go. So say what you're gonna say real quick. Okay, no, I got it back. Never mind. Sorry. All right.
now it's all happening. 4 years, man. Yeah. You were also raised in a very religious house. Yeah, yeah, super. Does God play a role in your life today? Super, bro. The faith-based thinking and just being grounded on the rock of God is just like it helps me in so many aspects. Staying level-headed and staying on the ground and staying realistic and not getting too big of a head. And my family.
He don't sound gay right there. I hear somebody say he sound gay. He right here he don't sound and I think you're trying to say feminine. He don't come off feminine. It's just the nails, but other than that, he just sound like a a heterosexual guy to me. Okay. Let me continue to play.
He's very, very supportive, and they're my support system, and they guide me through this whole thing. We have family Bible study every Saturday, and I'm still trying to learn and grow more in the faith, and just keep myself super, super. I wouldn't say like normal, but keeping myself very sane. It helps me stay sane in this entire thing for sure. Yeah. It is. What can you describe what is grounding about it? I mean, for even more images of David have come out from people DMing me, of course, and it's still not looking good for Brett. Literally, he will post Celeste and his close friends, and like every day we finding out a lot more people knew about this and just kept quiet about it. In his Discord in 2023, somebody screenshotted like
All right. I didn't even realize the time have gone so fast. I enjoyed y'all so much. But Catrell, what do you have to
Kytrell.
say about Catrell? Did I say it right?
Kytrell. Yeah, Kytrell.
Catrell. Okay. What do you have to say about this?
I just wanted to say that I do agree with the caller because she was on the run more than once or whatever. So I feel like you should definitely watch her. I would be watching my child if my 13-year-old child is on the run. I would be all through their stuff. I would be nosy as a parent. I would want to know. I would go through everything, their phone. There's no way. I feel like it could have been prevented. There's no way the child should have been able to leave again and you
Well, I
not notice.
disagree with you. And so let's do a role play, okay?
And one more thing. Yeah, you definitely should be she definitely should know something because this girl has been talking to him since she was 11 years old. I mean on his Discord. What should she know about Discord as a child? She was on his station head. Like there's screenshots on Twitter of her being knowing him, being talking to him, being communicating with him. So there's no way that this mom didn't know anything.
Got it. Well, just to let you know, these kids, they know more than these parents know. They know how to work social media better than their parents.
I'm in my
So
kid business. I'm just saying, if
they're
I have a
not,
kid,
they're
I'm going to be
not,
in their business.
Thank
okay.
you.
There's
But
no way she should even had a
it's
phone. She shouldn't have been able to run away the second time because if my child ran away, you would be on punishment. Like you wouldn't even be able to
okay. How
communicate
would
with
you have me
anybody.
on punishment? Tell me, how would you have me on punishment?
I would
Gigi, are
have
you
you on
smarter than a
punishment.
fifth
Hold
grader?
I'll
on,
be look.
celebrity. Wait, I
I
got
take
this
that phone.
celebrity.
I'm going through that phone.
Okay,
I'm
you're going
watching
through the
you.
phone. Okay, great. You go through that phone. I want you to, because in that phone, you're not going to find nothing but Bible scriptures. Okay. But
How
guess
how
what?
how won't
I'm,
I?
huh?
If I have a minor child, there's ways that you can. I'm going to be an
Hold on.
overprotective parent.
Did you hear what I just said?
What did you say?
You're not even listening. Okay. In order to be an overprotective parent, you're going to have to listen to the child, because if you're coming in and it's all about what you say and you're going to do what I tell you to do, I'm going to walk circles around you. So when you go into that phone that you're going into, that's mine, right?
Right.
I'm going to give you what you want. You're going to find Bible scriptures and all that. Me just talking to Christian kids, everything that you expect, you're going to find in that phone. So now what?
You know what? What I would do as a parent, there's a way you can set up because you're a minor. I would get every text message that comes to your phone to my phone. Everything would be to
Okay,
my
I just told you you do. I told you, sweetheart, you have it.
I
Now
have.
what? I'm asking now what?
I'm watching your little ass. Can I cuss on
Okay.
here? I'm
No, you
watching you,
can't.
so you're not going anywhere.
Okay, so what are you going to do with me? Are you going to
I'm.
send me to school?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, you're going to send me to school. What
You might
school are
get.
you sending me to?
I might be that strict. I might have you homeschool at this point.
Okay, so you're going to stay with me in school at home?
I have somebody watching you at all times.
Who are you going to have watching me at all times?
Somebody, Day Day, Ray Ray, uncle, cousin, somebody.
Let's be realistic. Okay, so you're going to have security watching me 24/7. That's not realistic.
But the thing is, we're not gonna like ignore that she had too much access to too many things at a young age. Though she was too young.
Okay, let's go with this role play, since you know everything and you know how to outsmart a youngin. So I'm
I definitely
asking.
believe I could keep my kid
Okay,
on
I'm
lock.
asking you though, but you're not even walking me through it. So you say you have my phone and it's nothing but whatever you want, it's in there, right?
No, I'm not even gonna tell. I make sure like everything that comes to
Okay,
your
you're
phone comes to
confusing me.
mine.
Which one is it?
That's
Okay,
what I'm
so
saying.
you
Even
have
if you had your phone, I'm
you
saying
have
I
the
wouldn't have to get
phone.
your phone because I would be able to look at everything you do. That's what I'm saying. You can set up phones like that. Like that's what I'm
Okay,
saying. You
so
can.
I'm saying that you have that. Now what? Everything that I do, you oversee. You're an overbearing parent. I'm never going to trust you, but you have it.
Right, but during that time, you don't have this Jesus stuff on there because you don't think I'm checking your phone. So this stuff is not
No,
deleted.
I know that you're checking my phone. I'm not dumb.
How are
Because
you gonna
any
know? I'm not gonna
Oh
let
my
you know that
goodness.
I'm checking your phone.
You know why? Because you're so overbearing and unrealistic. Anything that you see that's a red flag, you're going to detect. You're going to yell at me for it. You're going to speak about it. You're going to say, "What are you doing? Why are you texting about that? Are you doing that?" You let me know who you are, police detective.
But the
So I'm
mom
not.
says she moved.
Hold on, wait. Let's get on you being a parent.
Okay.
So, like I said before, because you go this way, that way, that way. Let's stick focus, sir. So, like I said, you have my phone. Now what? You're not even going to take me to school, okay? You're damaging me and you don't even understand, because I'm going to live under a shelter It's not going to be realistic. Hell, I would hate to see me at 18. I would hate to see what I'm going to do at 18 and 19 when you're not going to be supervising me. I'm going to have so much hatred towards you, and I'm going to be out here running wild and just go off to the next person with all this fantasy. I mean, it's no trust there. So anyway,
when you're 18, you can do what you want. I mean, hey,
exactly.
you don't have to like it, but you gotta.
It's
you
no
have to.
trust.
I didn't like everything
Exactly,
my mom told me to do, but I had to do it because I was in high school.
that is why so many kids run away. The kids that love to be at home, the kids that have a good relationship with their parents, where they can be honest with their parents, they're not running away. So anyway, let's go back here. You're gonna have somebody watching me 24/7. You say you're gonna have me in homeschool, right?
If you went on the run twice, yes, I'm definitely. Because what if I wasn't even
okay? But you
what
said you were gonna have it before. Which one is it? Are you gonna have it before I run away twice or after?
I mean, I'm saying no. I was like,
Come on.
That's what I was. That's
okay. So after,
misconstrued what I was saying.
Because
if you're on the run, if you run
said,
away twice, I'm going to lock you down.
Okay, how are you going to lock me down?
I just told you what I'm going to do.
You didn't tell me anything.
And if I know you, if the mom, they
just tell me 1, 2, 3.
The mom said she knew how to.
Okay, we're not. Didn't I just say we're not talking about? Didn't I say we're not talking about that? We're talking about you being a father. So I'm asking you. You said I ran away twice. Okay, you're going to lock me down. How are you going to lock me down?
I'm gonna be on you. I just said it. I'm gonna be on you.
What does being on me means? That don't tell me anything.
I'm gonna look through everything. I'm gonna be a detective, just like everybody finding clues and detective stuff. Detective right now.
How?
I'm gonna be a detective.
Okay, so you have my phone already. Now what?
And there's messages online that her mom denied her of going to his
concert.
concert.
Didn't I just tell
so she knew who David was. If she's denying her of going to his concert, she knew who David was.
But didn't
she's seen the tattoos on her hand.
I don't know how you're going to do this father stuff if you can't even listen. We're not talking about that anymore. We're talking about you as a father. We said that 3 or 4 times. We're talking about you being a father. I already told you we're not talking about that right now. We're talking about you being a father, right?
Correct.
So you have my phone, and like how are we doing a homeschooling thing? What's going to happen?
You gonna? I mean, either that or
no, I'm
a different school somewhere. We moving something. I'm moving you out of town somewhere.
We're moving. Okay, you're just saying stuff out of emotion. You're not even thinking logically. You're just in your feelings right now.
I'm going to try to prevent it. That's what I'm saying. I'm going to try to prevent it. I think this could have been prevented. If my child ran away twice, I'm going to see where she's running to. You don't think so you trying to ignore the fact that there's no possible way that she could have found out where this girl was going?
How many times we have to say we're not talking about that? We're talking about you being a father. I said, okay, let's move.
But that's me being a father, being a parent. That's what I'm saying. That's
okay.
And I'm asking you,
as my child ran away twice. Your child, I ran twice. I'm role playing as your child. I ran twice. Now I'm asking you, what are you going to do? Maybe this can help some parents, right?
I'm going to put you on punishment and you're going to end up hating me. I guess, didn't you say our relationship is going to be bad? Well, I guess it's going to be bad until you're 18 then, because this is not acceptable. So I'm going to do whatever I have to do.
Okay, so what is punishment? What is punishment?
I'm taking that phone. You're not even going to have that phone.
Okay, so now you change it. Time out. Now you change it. This is hilarious. Okay, so first
I'm gonna do whatever I gotta do.
Okay, you're going crazy now. Honestly, you're a mad person.
Crazy as a parent.
Because
that's me being a parent.
You are just pulling strings, and you can't. Versus,
mind of a parent.
Actually,
I'm gonna go.
Actually, you never said I'm going to try to talk to my child, understand where my child is coming from. What does my child want? Give them confidence, giving them self-esteem, letting them know this is a safe space. You never said none of that. All you're going to do is run your child away. However,
after they run away, me being a parent, I'm going to do that beforehand, before she runs away.
Oh my God.
I'm going to be talking to my child beforehand, before any of that. That's what I'm saying. So my relationship with my child, they will never be scared to talk to me in general. That's what I'm saying. But if you run away twice, our
If
whole
they're
dynamic,
running
the whole
away,
relationship is
they
going to
don't feel
change.
comfortable talking to you. If they're running away, you already failed.
No, they can be getting manipulated.
Nobody is running away from a good place.
That's
Nobody
not
is
true.
running
What if
away
this
from
man
a
was
safe
brainwashing
place.
her? You don't know if this man was brainwashing
If
her.
he
That's what
was
I'm saying.
brainwashing her, it has to be a horrible foundation for her to even want to escape that. That's just not happening. But I want to get back to you and you being a strict parent, which you never gave out the plan for. You're just talking. Because you first said you was going to give me the phone, but you're going to have access to all my text messages. But then you scrambled your
But that's
brain.
beforehand. That's what I'm saying. If I'm a parent and I have a
I
minor,
know
they
we're
have a
talking,
phone. Before any of that, that's what I'm
child.
saying. If I have a child, I'm going to get every message they have, so they wouldn't even know. That's what I told you the first time. I said they wouldn't even know that I'm getting their text messages. That's what I'm saying as a parent, me having a minor as a child.
But you said that then I'm not even going to have the phone because you're going to have the phone. So
Yeah,
I don't
I
have
said
access to the
these are
phone.
different situations. I said if you
Okay,
ran
well, let's
away, I'm
stick
going to
on
take the
one
phone.
situation. The only
I'm going to
situation we're
take the
talking
phone. If you
about
run away, I'm going to take
is
the phone.
twice. Okay, twice running away.
I'm taking the phone. You're not getting the phone.
Okay, I
But
don't have a
beforehand,
phone. Now what?
before that, I was already getting your text messages because that's what type of parent I would be in general. I would get all my child's text messages even before they ran away. As a
Okay,
minor,
okay.
if any minor, that's how I feel. Any minor that has
Okay,
a
if you
phone,
think a text message or a phone is going to stop me from running away, you're just ignorant. People was running away before phones was fucking invented. Come
okay,
on.
and you saying somebody can't influence you to run away
People
as a child?
was
It has to be something wrong
child.
in my household for you to run away.
Hold
So
on.
somebody can't be manipulated to run away.
Kids were running away before cell phones were invented. If you really think by taking a phone is going to stop someone or child to running away, that is delusional. So I'm trying to understand what is your definition of strict and how will you restrict your child to be, I guess, handcuffed 24/7, and you still have not gave me an answer how you
I
would do
did
that.
though. I
No,
did
you
though.
did not though.
How
You
didn't
just
I?
said you're take my phone. That's it.
I would if you ran away twice.
Okay, we already
I
passed
wouldn't,
that.
me being a parent, I wouldn't
Okay,
just,
so all
my
it
child
is
would
for
be
you
able to
is
talk to me in
phone.
general, first off.
Okay, so all it was phone. That you're just gonna take phone.
That's how she's communicating with this man through Discord and all that. So yeah, the phone. That's
Okay,
the
your
issue.
phone.
The
Okay,
internet.
that's the issue.
That's how
That's it.
she found this man. The internet.
Okay. Okay, so you took the phone.
Yes.
Okay, now what?
You know what? Like you can't communicate with him, so how you gonna run away? This
Is
could have
she
been prevented.
is
Like,
she able bodied? Does she have legs? People were running away before the internet. People
right,
were
but you
running
acting like she
away.
can't be influenced to run away. Influenced to run away. I don't think it has to
Most
be something
kids
that
running
going
away
on in the house.
is how they feel. They don't feel like safe if the parents are really strict. Most kids run away if they have overbearing and over strict parents.
Right, I understand that, but
That's
what you're
the
not
number
understanding is
one.
somebody still can influence you to run away. You can still be a good parent, and somebody
Of
can still
course,
influence
but
your child to run away.
that's not the argument. You keep going back to Celeste, and I've told you several times we're not talking about Celeste anymore. We're just talking about you being a strict parent, but I don't think you can really comprehend that because you keep on bringing up Celeste, and I've told you several times
I
we're not talking
do
about her
understand
anymore.
exactly what you're saying, though. I
Okay.
understand exactly what you're saying.
Well, I try to understand how you will restrict a teen from running away, and you really didn't give a good answer at all because that teen possibly is going to have another phone that you don't even know about, that you don't even pay for, and they're probably going to run away.
And this house arrest is all type of stuff. So
House arrest.
she could have reported it. She could have been on house arrest. Yeah, she could have been on
House
house arrest.
arrest. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
something.
Something.
Literally. And by the way, And by the way,
Okay.
David is bisexual. Like, it's public knowledge that he's from the LGBT community, so he's bisexual.
What that has to do with her running away?
No, I was just letting you know because you kept saying that he was straight or whatever. So
No, I
that's what
was
I was
not.
letting you
I
know.
said that how he was talking, it was of a heterosexual. It didn't give me gay how he was talking. I never said he was straight or gay.
Right, and I was just informing you that he's bisexual. That was it.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. Woo! Listen, y'all. I was supposed to have been off this shit by 11 o'clock because I got another a live. Oh my God. So I have to get off this and I have to go to another live. If you guys want to join me over there, I'm supposed to be there at 11 o'clock. It's about Ramika Meeks. You guys can join me over there. I enjoyed you guys. I do like to debate and go back and forth. All right. You guys know I'm not easily persuaded. So you really have to persuade me. All right. But other than that, I love you guys. Make sure you guys like. Thank you, Magic. Thank you, Celebrity. And I'll see you guys on the next live. Bye.